Have you ever walked into a crowded place and instantly felt your energy drop? Busy malls, packed trains, concerts, festivals. While others feel excited by the noise and movement, you feel your chest tighten the moment the crowd closes in. You stand there surrounded by people, yet somehow feel completely trapped. But why? Is it anxiety, introversion? Or is there something far deeper happening in your psychology you haven't noticed yet? Stay with me until the end, because this might finally explain why crowds drain you the way they do. Let's start with the most common reason. Crowded places are a sensory overload. Think about it. The noise, the movement, the overlapping voices, the smells, the constant brushing of strangers. Your nervous system tries to process all of this at once. Psychologists call it high sensory sensitivity. Imagine standing in a packed subway after a long day. Someone's phone is blasting a video. Another person keeps bumping into you. You're stuck, barely able to move. Your breathing gets shallow, your shoulders tense, your thoughts speed up, your body goes into alert mode. Not because you're in danger, but because it's simply too much, too fast, all at once. For you, crowds don't feel exciting. They feel annoying, they feel overwhelming, and they drain your energy instead of giving you more. But here's the part most people never realize. People who struggle in crowds often have incredible strengths. Your sensitivity means you notice details others miss. You read body language faster, you pick up on emotions more accurately, and you sense danger or dishonesty long before others do. Now, let's move on to another reason most people never think about. Crowds take away something very important: control. In crowded spaces, you can't decide where to stand, how fast to move, or even when to leave. You're pushed by the flow, pulled by the pace, and suddenly you're no longer in charge of your own space. For people with a strong need for autonomy, this hits especially hard. Psychologists call this an internal locus of control, the desire to feel in control of your own actions and environment. Picture yourself stuck in a festival crowd. You're thirsty, and you realize it will take 20 minutes just to move 5 meters. Your thoughts start racing. What if I need to get out? What if something happens? How do I escape if I have to? The discomfort isn't irrational. It's your brain reacting to restricted freedom and trying to protect you. Here's a reason almost no one talks about. Crowds aren't just physical, they're emotional. Some people unconsciously absorb the feelings of people around them: stress, tension, frustration, impatience. Psychologists call this emotional contagion. Picture a busy airport, delayed flights, people arguing at the counter, rushed footsteps, and raised voices everywhere. Even if nothing bad is happening to you, your body still reacts. Your shoulders tense, your breathing gets shallow, your mind never fully relaxes. For you, crowds don't just feel loud. They feel emotionally heavy, like carrying stress that isn't yours. Here's a misconception that many people get completely wrong. Hating crowds does not mean hating people. In fact, many crowd-averse individuals genuinely love deep conversations, one-on-one interactions, and meaningful connection. The problem isn't people, it's the environment. Crowds demand constant social awareness. Without even realizing it, you're monitoring faces, movements, distance, and personal space. Psychologists connect this to introverted energy processing, where social environments drain mental energy instead of creating it. So after an hour in a crowded mall, you don't feel alive or inspired. You feel mentally empty, like someone unplugged your battery. Here's a reason that reaches much deeper than personality or preference. For some people, the discomfort didn't appear out of nowhere. It began with a moment, a panic attack in a packed store, feeling faint on a crowded train, being trapped in a dense crowd with no way out, and the brain remembers. Psychologists call this associative learning, your mind linking a place with a threat. So now, every crowded environment triggers the same warning. Last time, this wasn't safe. Even if today nothing bad happens, your body prepares as if it will. Avoidance becomes protection, not weakness, not overreaction, but your brain trying to keep you alive. And here's another layer many people overlook. Some people don't just stand in crowds, they analyze them. They notice everything: who's standing too close, who looks angry, who's acting unpredictable. Psychologists link this to heightened threat awareness, a pattern often developed by people who learned early in life that staying alert keeps you safe. So in crowds, your brain never truly turns off. While others enjoy the moment, you're scanning exits, watching hands, reading faces, and preparing for possibilities that will probably never happen. For you, crowds don't feel neutral. They feel mentally exhausting, like running silent calculations every second. But here's the part most people miss. If you hate crowded places, it doesn't mean you're antisocial. It doesn't mean you're fragile. And it definitely doesn't mean you're too sensitive. It simply means you need inner space to think, feel, and exist. And crowds compress that space. Noise replaces your thoughts. Movement replaces your stillness. Chaos replaces your clarity. For you, calm is priority. So what does all this mean? If crowds drain you, it doesn't make you difficult, it doesn't make you dramatic, and it certainly doesn't make you broken. It makes you perceptive, it makes you aware, it means your brain is wired for depth over chaos. The truth is, avoiding crowds isn't about fear, it's about self-regulation, and knowing what overwhelms you isn't weakness, it's intelligence. So let me ask you directly, do you hate crowded places? Why do you think that is? Share your experience in the comments, I'm curious to hear. And if this video helped you understand yourself, or someone you care about, even a little bit better, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.